All right, let's get this kicked off. So, right now I've got for you the scoreboard of all of the current teams that are playing in the league right now. 10, as you can see. So right now the competition is over that 8th spot. And right now it is going down between Arctic, Team Magma, and Aussie Army. So right now, we're going to be casting the Leftovers versus Arctic. A match if Arctic proves even on a draw. Even if they win, and even if they only draw, they will be able to secure their spot in the championship. Because the championship will pull from the top 8 teams. And right now, Aussie Army, for some inexplicable reason, are in that 8th spot with preposterous numbers. And Arctic, if they prove themselves to be, I think if they tie, they make their way out of this group, the seeding. And if they win, they for sure will be able to secure their 8th spot in the championship, whereas currently it sits with Aussie Army. So, definitely a game that's going to be on the ropes, and it's going to be very important for Arctic to win, as it will definitely change the pool of players that will be playing in the championship. So, very excited to bring this to you guys. Also, Voltron versus VRAF is also going down. Easy Rocket is going to be streaming that as well. And a level 3 mage will be streaming the Voltron side of things. So another big determiner of something that will change the outcome of the league as well. That will change the number 1 seed. Voltron having already won 2-0 their first match. If they win the second match in a 2-0 fashion versus VRAF, they will secure their spot as the number 1 seed, currently held by Dream Team. So another two storylines that are going to be converging to a similar theme at the same time. However, I've already committed to casting Leftovers versus Arctic, and I'm just waiting for the match to get underway, as Infish mentioned that they were in lobby, so they will be starting at any moment now. I'm assuming that this office HQ is not what we're looking for. So we're just waiting for them to get going. Leftovers Arctic's going to be a great game. Yes. And I was talking to Infish in the Discord channel in my Alfredo's Pasta Bowl, which is linked down in the stream description. Talking with Infish, and hopefully, so he had watched the replay of Voltron versus Leftovers, and saw that I had really ripped into Leftovers for force buying back-to-back rounds. So hopefully that will change going into Arctic versus Leftovers, as again, Leftovers is no slouch of a team, but their buying habits definitely rode them into the ground and did them no favors. So that Office HQ game that I mentioned, that was for Voltron versus Wrath. Industry looks like the map to play for Arctic versus the Leftovers. So we're waiting for them to get kicked off. Looks like they're just going to be settling out the teams currently. And it looks both like they're going to be 9 players. Yep, going to be setting out the teams. Shit, I need to switch that. Yeah, and we will be moving right into the pistol round. As I get that straightened out. Bang! Alright. And now we need to get this maximized. And this muted. Bang! And now we are in the pistol round. Ready to go. Kicking it off, the Leftovers versus Arctic. Oh, what? Oh, okay, there we go. There you go. So now we're moving into the pistol round. Looks like the Leftovers will be starting on the T side. As Arctic going to be holding down the back of Industry, a site. One player already down in the way of Abraxas. Ouija looks like he got taken down by Grift there, holding on the back of the A site. Oh man, even advantage as the double peek comes in from Leftovers and secures the bomb site for the Leftovers. Registry spots multiple players. Oh, can he spot Imfish through the... Oh, he can't shoot him through the boxes there, though, is able to kill Sushi. Moving on to the site and gets the kill onto Infish. He might be able to get it onto Disratory, but is not able to as he falls and fails to clutch back the round, even though he got a big 2K on the site. Unfortunate as Arctic slip away the pistol round just barely. Just barely, as now they start to move, as now Leftovers, having won the pistol round, buy up into this round. Which is smart, as now Arctic will be on the full save. Registry on 3 grand. That's going to help going into the subsequent gun rounds. Nick able to spot out multiple players moving in towards the A side. That's going to get an early rotate, which will put Arctic in a great position as Leftovers start to move into the bomb site. Actually, Abraxas already having fallen. Drift 1911, taking a little bit of damage. Trying to get the quick peeks in. Infish able to close him out, though Nick still on the site itself. As 2 Arctic players start to move in from the back lines, Budgie and Stray, I believe, fall almost immediately. It looks like Ouija gonna be spotting out. Nick was hoping to prevent the bomb plant coming down, but is not able to do so. Forced by Abraxas goes down. That's a bit of a win in the favor of Arctic, so not bad. Not a bad round, as now the full buy starts to come in from Arctic, and now they've got some real toys to play with on their CT side. Moving to the first gun round, 0-2. Winning this gun round will be very important. Nick looks like he's going to be spotting out again another large subset of players. Infish. Oh, gonna get taken down by Nick, but traded back by Ouija. So far, actually, it looks like Leftovers not looking advantageous moving into the site. Ooh, this. Raining blows the Grift, though, not able to convert anything into a kill, as Ouija actually converts a kill of his own, moving in from the A site. A trade, even trade goes in. It's now Sushi responsible for collecting the bomb and not getting caught out. Ouija in the middle area. Takes down Registry. And now it's just Rex on his own in the covered hall. And Sushi's going to have an easy time rotating over to B site. Rex on no health, not able to hold up to Ouija's AUG. That's the pistol round converted in favor of the Leftovers. Now, what is the buying strategy from Arctic here? They have $3,500 amongst most of their players. Registries, looks like he's bought into it. Looks like they're going to be buying into this round. A P90 purchase across the board, looks like. Rex on a block, so a little bit different of a buy. I'm not going to discount this buy. I think this is an okay. I think you can make this work, especially the power of the P90 for the price that it is available at. I think this is an okay buy. Now Budgie has to make sure time his peak perfectly, and he does so as he takes down Sushi, running up on the middle area, and this actually gets taken down as well. Grift holding down this long A position rather effectively. Grift with 4 kills in the defensive position. Abraxas takes a fair share of damage, but gets traded down. Actually, Abraxas goes down to Grift. Infish in for the trade. Infish has to be careful. He's getting flanked as we speak. Oh, tries to get the flick over onto Rex, but the Glock takes him down. Now Ouija left on his own with the AUG. Now Rex closes in on his position. The spray comes in, and then the headshot follows through from Budgie, I believe that was. As now, that is the first round for Arctic on the board. Not bad at all. As they make some clever moves to lock down that A-bomb site. I like that. I'm a big fan of that. Scoreboard, yes. I'm trying to keep up. So, not bad coming out from the Leftovers and Arctic as well. Leftovers putting themselves in a strong position. Though Arctic actually moving a little bit slowly out of the A site. They're going to be late. Leftovers are going to be able to take advantage of that lateness. Move into the site. Mildly uncontested, though Ouija oddly gets taken down. Moving into the site, Infish, Budgie able to hold this down. Takes Infish down, Abraxas on the front of taking the brunt in of a lot of damage, and the Leftovers seems like they're falling apart here. Abraxas is left on his own as Dis falls with no health left. Abraxas, no health of his own. Here's the player coming in from the back lines and then trades it out. Another round for Arctic, as you can see now, converting that first round win into a second round win. The money from the Leftovers is in the bin, and now we see bad habits come to a head. The force buy. I will say, you should not have force bought. Knowing that Arctic are 2 rounds back-to-back, you should full save into a back-to-back loss. Seeing as though they will have a buffer even if they do lose. And you know Leftovers are going to lose multiple players on this round. And it is going to be a hard reset because they are fully invested in this round. Registry getting tons of damage, and Infish might be able to get a kill onto Registry, though he hasn't taken any damage. Might get a headshot, but Infish on very low health. Not able to convert anything. Sushi falls. Sushi's left to stand on his own. All his teammates have fallen around him. Nick making sure he cannot come out in that long position, though he smokes off. Actually gets the kill onto Registry. 1v3 now with 50 seconds left. Plenty of time, though no health to work with. Sushi falls, and they were fully invested in that round. 3 players left alive for Arctic. That force buy is going to cost them a couple rounds. Simply on the fact that that force buy, if they full save into this round, in that previous round, they lose, obviously. They would have a much more comfortable buy moving into this round. That is costing them. That's going to cost them the next couple rounds. Like it's going to cost them that previous round. It's going to cost them this round. So that's going to put Arctic at a 4-3 lead, moving into the later rounds of the half. Budgie, this nade could be big. It's actually a kill onto Ouija. I don't think that was his own kill. Not sure what the auto director was doing there, but Budgie falls in the middle area. Dissertory might be taking the trade on the guns there. Grift catches out a very optimistic Sushi, trying to get the bomb planted there. Not really sure what he expected to happen, as again, now Leftovers in a terrible position to close out this round. Dissertory gets an even trade, not what they needed at all. Infish left on his own, and again, now the money is even worse. Infish might be able to buy an op, but no one else is going to have anything really fruitful to play with, and now they're down 4-3. They could have been in a good position to retake into this current round, into the previous round actually, and have the run the event, the possibility of having a 3-4 in your favor. However, that is not how that current run of events went down. Infish be holding passive angles with the AWP, making sure no one gets too aggressive, though Rex Wando going to be getting a bit aggressive himself. So gets taken down by Sushi. Registry on the site. Infish holding the spawn for whatever reason. Not really sure what's going on there. Abrax is going to be slowly moving into the site. Ouija tries to move in from the middle area and takes that advanced position. It's taken down by Nick. Now Abraxas is spotted out by Budgie, who has taken that mid position, mid control. Infish gets the trade, but actually did Dissertory team kill? No? Okay, must have been a trade. Now Dis left on his own. Again, they are fully invested in this round. They're going to get $2,500. They're going to have about $3,000 per player. Dis on about $4,000. 5,000. Oh, they must have lost more in a row. But again, now they've lost 3 or 4 rounds in a row. off the back of that force buy that they didn't need to do. They didn't need to force buy this, and they're gonna do it again. Fish. This is not enough equipment going into this round. It's okay, but fuck, like there's no grenades. Dis on 2 grenades, but he has to pay the price and only carry an AK? Oh, he had 5 grand. Okay, he had 5 grand, that's okay. Still, like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to force buy like this. I mean, this is the right time to do it, but still, like, I don't know. This is an okay buy, but the utility's not looking great. Fish goes down early, because now don't have any utility to work onto this A site. A smoke helps them a bit. A man-even situation. Budgie in the middle position spots out Abraxas crossing over into the A site. Get some big damage trying to cross over. Ouija gonna be holding in close. Budgie gonna take him down. Trying to cross and get a little bit greedy, though Budgie actually dropped his gun. Abraxas able to close it out. The helmet saves his life. Rex left alone in a 1v2, though the bomb has still not gone down. Both leftovers players, very low health. Rex, be careful with that reload as he just barely gets away with it. Dis on very little health. He knows exactly where he is, but Dis has to plant the bomb. Rex, does he spot Dis? Oh, he spots the edge. Does he get the kill? He gets the kill, and he closes out a 6th round for Arctic. 6-3 going into the half, their CT side. Not bad, actually. That is actually a fantastic scoreline if you are Arctic, as they start to work towards that championship spot against Aussie Army. They need to win this series in order to secure their spot in the championship. Oh, that coffee's good. Registry. That's a sawed-off. That's a sawed-off, son. Did you mean to buy that? Maybe. The sawed... Okay. I will say, shotguns did get a huge buff this most recent update. And it looks like straight into the A site for Registry. Let's see how this works out. A player peeking in, Disratory. Gonna get a shotgun blast in the face with a one-shot deagle shot. Takes him down and gets traded, and that's a man advantage. Oh, though, traded back by Nick. As now it is a 2-on-3 as Arctic look to convert this pistol round. And actually, Rex able to hold down with a 1 deagle. A 1 deag kill. Nick kind of caught Abraxas out there. I'm not sure what he was doing there. He didn't need to go for the defuse there, as he still had another player to find. Infish looking the wrong direction, though flicks over to where Nick was peeking in from, able to get the defuse, and Infish allows the leftovers to join in on collecting a 2nd pistol round. 6-4 as the leftovers secure the pistol round. 2 for 2 pistol rounds. Leftovers doing very well, though the force buy. This is... I'm 50-50 on this. If you're in a dodgy position, if you're in an okay position, a force buy after the bomb plant, especially with how good the P90 is definitely an acceptable thing. I'm not going to give you too much flack for that, because that's an okay thing. P90s are really good. Registry on the Uzi. Probably going to be putting in some work, and you can see these leftovers players not expecting to be fighting against well-equipped players. Grift, the only player that's gone down. Ouija able to close out a kill onto Rex Kwando. But though, that trade did not need to happen, as Sushi is now left on his own. It's 3 equipped players with an Uzi only to speak of. Oh, the controlled spray comes in, but you can see Registry. Lags out. Uh-oh. Let's refresh and see if we can get something. Oh, no. Let's reload the replay. Hopefully, it will jump us back in exactly where we need to be. Hope. I hope. Oh. The server crashed. Evidently. Yeah, Budgie just messaged me saying there was a server crash. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So, I'm in talks with Budgie right now, who is an Arctic player, about getting this started back up, because the server crashed, straight up crashed. That was not just Pavlov TV bugging out. That was a full-on server crash on their end as well, so they are SOL just as much as I am SOL. Well, damn. That actually really sucks. That actually pushes back my streaming schedule a little bit more than I would like it to be. Is what it is. Well, I guess we'll just be waiting to get them back. As I'm assuming that's going to be pretty much a straight up do-over. Like they're just going to, I'm assuming that they're just going to restart the whole series from scratch. Which is unlucky. Well, fuck. Now we wait. Well, anyways, so I guess we can kind of reflect on what we saw out of that match. Noble, not Noble, excuse me. Hello, Noble. How are you doing? Not what I was talking about, though. I was talking to Nfish about, you know, he would rewatch the initial Leftovers versus Dream Team, not Dream Team, Leftovers versus Voltron match that I'd cast earlier today. And I was talking to him, I was talking about a lot of their play and the fact that it was built on a lot of force buying, pretty much relentless force buying, full buying every round, like fully investing into every round. And I was pretty tilted by the end of the second map because they would just relentlessly force buying. And even though Nfish would full on like carry them through rounds, they would relentlessly force buy, preventing him from getting an op into his hands, which he was completely changing the outcome of some rounds based on how he used the op. And I mean, like, if you have such a strong player like that, you should make sure he has an off all of the time so he can win you rounds, because winning rounds is kind of the whole point. So it kind of tilted the shit out of me. And he had mentioned going into this Arctic Leftovers match that was going to change. Well, it didn't. Going into Industry, you could really tell that they continued to force buy round after round after round after round. And of course, it costed them a couple rounds. Yeah, technical issues, server shutdown. Yeah, I heard from Budgie. Budgie was letting me know. So I'm assuming I'm just going to be waiting until you get a second server going on Industry, I'm assuming. I mean, it's pretty much a do-over at that point. I mean, there's not really much we can do about it as far as setting up the round with as much money that it needs to be at. Just pretty much have to wait for the second match to get kicked off. I hope. Yeah, actually, it looks like that it's still registering as a match continuing to go, which is really unfortunate, because if that's the case, that is what happened with Mafia versus VRAF. VRAF, yeah, Mafia versus VRAF on Train, when they had a second play, the 10th player join in. We'll just play it on a new server from the old score. Ow. So the thing is I mean, you pretty much have to redo the thing, or like redo the map, because you can't recreate the amount of money that each player had. You can't recreate, score lines. Like, you pretty much have to replay the whole map, like in situations like this. Let me look and see on the match the rules. Let me take a look at the rules here. Rules. Matches format, scoring system, matches forfeits, matches default, streaming, bugs. In the event that someone crashes out or encounters a bug, blah, 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 blah. That's nothing really much about that, actually. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing about it. There's nothing about it in the rules. Which is some shit. I mean, you pretty much got to replay the round. I'll replay the whole map, because there's no, like I said, there's no way to recreate the money. There's no way to recreate the equipment that players had at a certain time. I could give you all that information, but by the time I'm able to collect all that information, have you guys set up the match to where it looks like that, you might as well have played another match. So I'm going to go ahead and say, just go ahead and play another match, because there's nothing much we can do about it. So, yeah. All right. You just take it from 7-4 and start from pistol? Okay, that's fine. Just let me know when you guys get that set up. So yeah, for those that just joined in, or just jumped back in from, looking at your porn tab, we were kind of in a situation where we're stuck. There was a server crash at 7-4 on the Leftovers CT side, excuse me, and now we are kind of in limbo right now. Infish mentioned that the money is still going to be whacked, but they're just going to reset the situation at a 7-4 scoreline. So they're going to jump into a match, make it a 7-4 with Leftovers. Or I'm assuming that they're just going to start a new match and then start it as though it was 7-4 with leftovers defending. And having they won the pistol round. Yeah. Yes. Yes, please, Dekin Man, if you're watching, or anybody that's a League mod, if you're watching, we should really come up with a standard for setting this for what we do in this situation, because Pavlov doesn't really give us the tools to recreate time of crash in the game. So, yeah. Okay, looks like they started it again, not on competitive. Okay, just let Budgie know that they are not in competitive mode, so hopefully they will realize that and start over. Oh, it's not a catastrophic crash anymore now. That's good. No, it is. Never mind. Sorry, I just crashed my game. No big deal. Pavlov, where you at? Oh, it didn't crash. Okay, that's good. It didn't go to a crash state, and like I have to go and like kill the process. So that's good, I suppose. Counting my blessings. Okay, we're back in. Okay. Okay, they are back on industry in competitive mode. That's good. Let's switch back over. Bang. Let's jump in. So I'm assuming they're just going to start at a 7-4 scoreline from the pistol round, which they're at the pistol round right now. I'm not sure what's going on with the praxis. Oh, no, wait, there he is. There he is. So, I don't know how they're going to do this, but looks like Arctic's already moved on to the A site. Ooh. Rex almost was that big risk there though. Infish looking to come in for the retake. Oh wait, hold on, I've got to switch over my UI. Ooh, looks like Infish is actually moving in with a practice here to get the bomb defused. Infish with a 5-second defuse. He's got no time. Oh, he fudged it. Oh, no. Ah! Infish. Oh, you poor guy. That was such a strong retake. They had everything lined out and everything, but he fat-fingered it. Ah! Unlucky. Okay, that's not right. Here. Okay, so that is 7-4 in favor of. What's the score line now? Like, I just don't know. You know, what do we do in this situation? It's so unlucky. Speaking of unlucky, Infish eats a big fat grenade from Arctic. The two remaining players from the leftovers coming in from mid. Sushi able to get 1 kill on a registering, but is it going to be enough? As now he's left on his own to kill 4 players. It's find the ace or find a round loss. Spots Rex. Sushi moving around. Spray onto Budgie, but it's an even trade. That's 2 rounds in favor of Arctic. As that is 9-4, I guess? Now 7-5? Okay, it's now 7-5. So confusing. It's now 7-5. Would you just look at that? No, 9-4. That's what I was thinking, because I'm pretty sure Arctic was up 6 at the half. They were up 6-3 at the half. So they're up 6-3 at the half. So now it's 8-4. Well, now it's 8-3. If they're coming from that score line, like what? You know, it's even now. Even if it's 9-4, it's like, this is fucking terrible. I hate this. I know it's just me being kind of a bitch, but like, fuck, man. Tori holding from the middle area. Gets a flash in, though Budgie unaffected. Sushi, though, coming in from the back line, is going to get 2 down, though. Runs out of bullets before he can spray down onto Budgie, and Budgie able to spray him back down. Enfish trying to hold it back for the last round, what I assume to be the last round. Abraxas eats a flash into the face. Though still is coming back in for some more. Trying to get the spray down onto Budgie, Abraxas does, but it's not enough as Arctic secure their 3rd round. And that's it, I'm assuming. That's 10-3. 10-4? 10-4. Whatever. It's 10-4, okay? 10-4. That's the score line. Server crash fucked everything up. But we're back in it, and we're in an okay shape. 10-4, that's the score line. Pasta. So there you go. 10-4. Going in favor of Arctic, which is a good thing because that is exactly what Arctic needed. They need to win this next map as well. So hopefully there won't be as much of a server crash in this next map. Because that really fucked shit up. Anyways. 10-4, the final score line for Industry in favor of Arctic. Arctic closing out the first map of 2 that they need in order to remain inside the tournament league. In order to be able to qualify for the tournament. As right now, Aussie Army, with a few more high value wins, are currently in the qualification stage of the tournament. So right now it is Aussie Army in the tournament and is Arctic not in the tournament. However, the result of this particular match will change that story if it is a 2-0 victory. So we will see how Arctic choose to continue this best of 2 series. Now we move into Office HQ. All right. Jumping right into it. I like it. This is what I like to see. Size. Squared away. Oh, doesn't look like it made it. So we're just going to be waiting to start the next one. As they need to get the right server and also the correct team setup. So we'll just be waiting on and get that sorted out. Anywho. 12 viewers. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you can... I'm glad that you guys have put up with me being on a little bit of tilt. Especially with some of the plays that are coming through. Some of them just kind of tilt the shit out of me. But, anyway. Appreciate you guys coming out and tuning in. Really do appreciate that. Now we're just waiting on Office HQ to get set up properly, and it looks like that has been done. As now we can move in to the second map of this 2-map series. It looks like Arctic's going to be on red, and Arctic with a map up. Yes, that looks to be true. Okay, look at that. keeping everything up to date. And now we move to Office HQ with leftovers on the CT side to defend against the Arctic storm. Ouija going to be posted up on the filing cabinets in that middle hallway. Looks like a 4-man setup. Towards the B site. Infish gonna sound this out. Gonna play in a committed corner. To kill Registry, not enough. Registry able to close it out. Not easily, though, as he takes a lot of damage. Ouija able to kill Nick coming up from the sidelines. Some damage onto Sushi, and actually finishes off Registry, who is already on very low health. And now it's just 2 players left for Arctic, Prime Legionnaire, and Grift, the new Prime Legionnaire being the new player. I think Graw should be enough for Arctic, right? I'm not sure. I don't know how the VR Master League counts ties. If they count a tie, they get 10 MMR from a tie. Then yes, that will be enough. However, I'm not sure of that. You think so? Okay, I'm not sure because who fucking knows? Like, I don't know. I can't tell you because I don't know. But if they win 2-0, I can tell you for sure that they will be qualified. Ooh, Abraxas is going to be playing a bit aggressively. It gets a single, actually 2 kills for Abraxas. There's also a match Magma versus that new team. Really? I haven't seen it scheduled anywhere. Oh, Budgie. Legionnaire eats a nade to their feet. Unlucky. Yes. Puts himself on the board with that double nade. And another nade coming in. Oh, that's actually a flash. Dis closing out his 3rd kill. Padding the stats. Some big nades. Now we move into the proper buy from Arctic. Prime Legionnaire leading the way towards the B site. Towards that upper office area. Ms. Sushi with the M4. Going to be getting some initial damage in. Prime Legionnaire takes about half health, though Sushi takes half health himself. Griff is going to be taking a peek up onto the blue dumpster. Ouija is going to be playing aggressively towards this middle hallway. Griff looking to hold them off from the flank. Ouija takes him down, though, and now it's just Nick. The assault has fallen apart. Nick with a double, but it's not enough as it gets traded back. And that's a 3-0 for the leftovers. On the CT side of Office HQ, the league mods are supposed to decide how to handle it. You what? Abraxas. Playing aggressively in this a garage. Gonna be taking a peek. Abraxas goes down and takes a budgie with him, though Dis and Ouija playing very exposed. Leftovers already moving up on this position. Grift moves up from the stairway position and gets a kill onto Dis, but Sushi quickly trades it back. Oh, a man disadvantage for the leftovers, as now there's 3 players for Arctic left alive. Now, players start to move into the A site. Sushi, on relatively low health, actually goes down, and now it's Fish on his own with very, very little health to work with. He's got to make the kills onto these 3 players quick and decisive. Now he is on his own in a 1v3 retake situation. It looks like he's just going to be saving. Yep, that is the right call. That's the smart move. He's got very little health. What he can do is save guns into the next round for his teammates, where their money might be on the rocks, as now they are reset moving into the 5th round. Their loss bonus will be reset down to $1,500. So it's going to be Ouija topping out at like 69.50 or 74.50. And Fish going to be saving quite wisely, so good stuff. So yeah, the thing is if Arctic win this match, they will 100% be in the championship. However, if they do not win this particular map, they may or may not, and that is a big question mark because I don't know how the league wants to fucking end. I really don't. Like, it's fucking heads or tails. Oh no, Registry throws a flash in his face. Ouija. Oh, that was a smoke grenade. I thought it was a grenade. As Arctic moving up on to the zigzag stairs. Sushi going to be taking a peek towards those stairs. Nick takes big damage. Good lord. But Nick, with the P90, able to get a couple of subsequent headshots. Back to back. Careful now, Ouija with the AWP. Easily change the man balance advantage. Nick on very little health. And Infish holding the back line gets taken down. Takes Nick down as he's holding the AWP. One touch is a death. The AWP Griff gonna be moving in, but gets taken down from Fish as well. That's 2 from Fish. They hold down the B site though. Ouija taking up peek into the long B position. Gonna have to face down Infish and Abraxas. Abraxas on low health, so it's possible, but Registry also on low health. 30 seconds to work with as Registry starts to slowly creep up. So make sure he doesn't get caught out here. But if he's not careful, the time will start to work against him as he has very little of it to work with, and he's starting to piss it away now. 15 seconds left. He's got to move. What is he doing? He has got to move fast here. 10 seconds now. He's got to plant the bomb or it is round over for Registry. Infish holding down the back sights, but Registry with 1 second left. It's round over for Arctic. He looks just to save his guns into the next round. Quite foolishly. I'll be honest. I don't think he should have been saving in that round. There wasn't really much to be saved into this next round as Registry has plenty of money. I don't know how I feel about that. And it looks like a big stack. Oh no, Infish. That's just a smoke grenade, so never mind. Though Abraxas gets aggressive from a different angle. Infish still here in the garage halls. Might get a couple kills here. Takes the shot towards Grift and then fumbles the reload. Registry able to close it down, and just like that, all the players from the leftovers fall. A second round in a strong way set by Arctic. Close out a flawless round against them. Wow, you blink and it's over. Wow. Ugh. Yeah, that was quite good. Now, the money from the leftovers not looking great. Sushi gets taken down early. That's a lot of resources in the bin. Registry, oh, takes Ouija's down to very little health and minus a helmet. So that's only on the A side as Grift has already moved up in the stairs. 3 players from the leftovers in this A position. Why? You don't need to commit 3 players there, especially if you don't see anybody there, because now they're going to have a long rotation, and they're the only 2 that's left. So now they have a long rotation to make it back to the B site, and knowing Budgie going to have to double spray down, closes out the round, but they could have just walked into the B site for free. I don't know what was going on there, as now their money is in the gutter. Abraxas and Sushi on okay money, but everyone else on absolutely nothing. 2,800 in Fish, because that's all the money he has to speak of. As the force buy rings in, Abraxas, you got $4,300, dude. Buy your teammates a gun. That's an M4 you could have with your team. Like, you could give Dis an M4. You could give Ouija an M4. Anyways. Though, Sushi gonna look the wrong direction, and there's his gun gone. Infish with the UMP, able to get 2 kills, actually. Though, traded. Now, the man advantage still down for the leftovers. Now, Dis and Abraxas left in the connector area. Dis with an MP5 and a nade. He's going to fall. Registry not going to jump on that live nade, though Abraxas moves into the site, but has to face down 2. Grift's going to peek in and close out the round. Now the money is destroyed for the leftovers. Last round of the half, you might as well force buy. Which you know they're going to do. Abraxas on an auto shotty. You could have bought Sushi a gun with that money. That tilts me to no end. Tilts me to no end. Anyways, Abraxas with this auto shotty. How does he play this? He's in the garage stairs. Gonna take a peek here in a moment. Gets 1. Not able to close out a second, though. Saves himself where he can take a second, though. Foolishly does not hold on to the gun long enough. Ouija. Rotating... Ouija. What was that? Just trying to take a peek into connector area. Not much to be said. Sushi. We're taking some shots, but again, now it is down to a 1v4. Dis flashes himself. As now all of the Arctic players start to move in to the A site. Dis having to make the long rotate. Registry, though, catching him off on his rotation. Gets the spray down. 4 players alive for Arctic as they close out the half at a 1-round advantage. Now they move towards the CT side. Oh, it is not looking good for the leftovers. Oof. Looks like they are a bit of a mess. Speaking of a mess, Registry. With Registry and Grift as well with the sawed-off. All right. I'd love to be proved wrong with this, but I don't know. Prime Legionnaire holding close. Gets the kill onto Sushi, and now he can actually start to wrap around Abraxas. He might actually get caught out here. Grift, though, playing on the back. Has to reload quick, but not quick enough. Now it's just Prime Legionnaire on the site. The 5-7 gets the shots onto Abraxas as he misses. And then Ouija comes in and taps him in the forehead. Nick gets the kill onto Ouija, but it's not enough as Dis and Fish traded out a pistol round in favor of the leftovers. The second pistol round, if I'm not mistaken, as they continue to trade rounds. See Ouija opting to not buy head armor. What is this buying strategy from the leftovers? I just don't get it. Like, what's the goal here? I just don't get it. Like, someone's gonna have to let me in on what the strategy is. Like, I mean, using the AUG, sure, I guess, but using the AUG, fine, but at the cost of head armor? I don't know about that. I'm yet to be sold on that. Prime Legionnaire comes in, peeks out of B main for a double. Abraxas coming in with a Glock. A Glock? Glock. This. What is this round? Like, they won the pistol round, yet they've lost 4 players, and now in a 1v2. Registry closes down the kill onto Ouija, and that's the force buy converted. That was a force buy. That should have been easy. That should have been easy peasy. They should have closed that down, no problem. I mean, they'll have a buy into this round, but it's gonna be a forced buy, and it's gonna be shit. Like, anyways, Sushi throwing some stuff over there. Smoke grenade to cover the approach of the leftovers players. Nick gonna be taking a peek. Maybe he spots out a player or two here, but I don't think that will be the case, as the smoke does not work in his favor. The flash, however, does work very well. Registry throwing some Uzi bullets around the corner. Sushi actually taking a fair share of damage. Looks like Registry is just gonna be spraying the Uzi until the end of time. Doing actually considerable damage, considering he has yet to take any himself. Registry actually mows down too. If he gets the skill into Disretory, that is going to be pretty much round over, as they've already starting to work from a round advantage. The real gun starting to back him up. A 3K from Registry, and it might just be a fourth, but Ouija shuts him down. Though Nick, with a double headshot lineup, closes out the round. A 7th round for Arctic. I bet you there's going to be a force spike coming in. Fish at 58, but everyone else on $2,500. The Sushi's already force bought. I mean, the buy's all over the place. Blocks. Man. I mean, this save will help going into the next round if they lose it, but then they're going to be at 5-8. I guess the Glocks help, but Glocks 5-7 would help. Reggie's got the right idea with a 5-7, so that's going to be doing some serious work. But Sushi, he's got armor Uzi. Like, next round's going to be shit for you, mate. Like, what? I'm Legionnaire going to be spraying down with the M4, and all of that equipment is gone. That's $2,000 in the bin. Like, you probably weren't going to win that round in the first place. Registry comes in with the Uzi and shuts it down. Now, Sushi, that $2,000. You spent $2,000 on a round you were probably not going to win. Now your money's in the bin, mate. Like, now you're gonna do it again. The same shit. Anyways, so the real buy comes in from the leftovers, though not everyone on the most optimal buy. Ouija, again, no head armor. Sushi, armor, Uzi, Dis, AK, armor. Not bad. Though, leaving money on the table. No nades. No nade, no flash. Drift. Getting some damage. Trying to get some damage. Legionnaire moving up. Praxis. Might actually be able to catch Legionnaire out here with the Glock? He has a Glock. Okay. Oh, looks like a man even situation for the leftovers. Actually, if they move into the A bomb site, they will walk into an empty bomb site. Grift catches Ouija looking the wrong way as he rounds the corner. Dis looks to improve. Oh, does no such thing. Infish in 1v3. The AWP, the flick is not in, but the match point is so for Arctic. I know I've been harping on the leftovers the whole time, but Arctic, with the hero situation, the underdog against the leftovers, doing very well, taking advantage of the monetary situation that they are in and holding on. They're making some, not exactly the best financial decisions, but they're making better ones than the leftovers are. That's all you really need to do. as leftovers shape up to move in towards the B site through the smoke. Legionnaire not gonna have any of that. This gonna make the same step, though a bit more success this time around. This gonna be able to shut down Arctic as the defenses fall and the leftovers come out on top that round. Looking a bit better in shape. We lost 2 players in that last round. Looks like they're going to be in a bit better shape, but the money is resilient from Arctic, though it's not great either. 2 players with Uzis. Oh, Nick takes a fair share of damage from Ouija's grenade. Looks like Grift took his fair share of damage as well, as 2 players from the leftovers start to move in towards the arched stairs. Kingfish loses his helmet for taking a bit greedy of a pick. Ouija gets flashed off. Pudgy makes sure that there's no one coming in. Pudgy takes a peek and takes down Abraxas, moving up on the soda position. Oh, it's flying everywhere. Ouija's starting to move in. Oh, looks like leftovers players are starting to crumble, as it's only Dis and Ouija left on 2 opposing sides of the map with the bomb down. Grift. Oh, has to be careful here. Ouija taking a fair share of damage. Oh, actually gets the kill onto Registry? I think that was Registry. Now, 2 players from Arctic left. None, as it stands now, with 7-9. Now the money from Arctic is looking terrible. Registry. You got $4 grand. Buy your teammates some guns. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. These guys are new and they're buying each other guns. Like, yes. 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 That is good. I like that. Registry. Fucking props, dude. Like, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's some teamwork. But speaking of teamwork, Majut, Sushi, and Abraxas move up on the covered, on the curved, belted stairwell? I don't know. The front stairwell. Double team Drift as he tries to get aggressive. Registry. Again, with the Uzi. Meh. So, works out. Abraxas gets taken down. Sushi as well from moderate range. Takes down Abraxas and Sushi. 2K for Registry. Very good stuff. Pudgy on the back of the site takes down Infish, and now it's just Dis on his own. Spray comes in, but the round is not quite theirs. Look at that. Registry. Oh my god. That is insane. He has an insane amount of kills. 24 kills. As he more or less hard carries Arctic across the goal line to secure their spot in the championship. Assuming that there's no match. Let me check. Let's check. Let us check. Let's check matches. Let's make sure that Aussie Army has no other matches. That's it. So, with that victory in the bag, Arctic has secured their spot in the VR Master League Championship. So, good stuff. Congratulations to Arctic. They did very well to secure that map. So, fantastic work coming in from them. Magma has a match as well. That is true. The 3 VR Bros. It's still not scheduled. And I haven't heard anything about it. And also, if I heard correctly, I'm pretty sure they disbanded. Magma did. I don't know, because Self-Destroy and Orca now play for the Mafia. So, should be for Arctic anyways. I agree. I feel like Arctic should really be in this championship. They've come a long way, and they've done a lot of really strong work to get to where they are currently. but who knows it's MMR. You're right. Like, yes, it is MMR. So who the fuck knows? Like, who's gonna make it into the next match? Who's gonna make it into the tournament? Like, they could literally just handpick players, and we could do nothing about it. So yeah, with on the back of that win, Arctic, if they don't make it into the championship, I'm gonna go full tilt. I'm straight up gonna go full tilt. Like, we'll definitely go full tilt. So. Could you do a cast of the V-Wrath Voltron match? Is it? Oh, it just happened. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. 6 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, if Arctic don't get into the championship, like I said, I'm gonna message Duck Henman and be like, you should manually add them, because no offense to Aussie Army, I don't want to take away any kind of victories that they have overcome in order to be in the 8th spot. Who the fuck are you? You know, like Thack, you're a cool dude, but fuck, man, like Arctic is like a fucking sick team. Like, if they don't get into the tournament, like I said, I'm gonna go full tilt. I would allow 10 teams in the tourney. Well, there is 10 teams. So, you know, I get why he wants to thin it out to 8, mainly because that makes it a little easier to plan out brackets. But yeah, I don't know. And the fact that it's going to be round robin anyways, like, I don't know why it's round robin. I would really rather see it something like GSL or even Swiss, like even Swiss system. I actually really like Swiss system. Like, I think Swiss system would be where it's at. Vex, get back to you. And onward, even 30 team has a chance to do the wild card tourney. There's a wild card tourney? I'm not a big fan of wild card tourneys in general, particularly like in the NFL and in CS. The way that the majors in CS are formed, I'm not a big fan of playing, like, having regional draws. I get it. I get why I get why it's there. But I'm not a big fan of regional draws, because you're holding slots for maybe not the best teams, and the whole point of the major is to have the best teams play. I'm in there too, in Arctic 2. Yeah, VRAth is in there as well. Yeah, so the top 8 teams, as you see it right now, minus Aussie Army, because I'm pretty sure Arctic, with that 2-0 against the Leftovers, should be moving into the 8th spot. They should get an MMR boost, which puts them over Aussie Army. Team Magma has a match against 3 VR Bros. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that did not happen. A Voltron tied VRAth? Oh, so Voltron. Oof. And before did they throw? Yeah, so yeah, with that. Yeah, Voltron 1-1 with VRAth. Wow, well done, VRAth. Well done. So Voltron gonna be going in 2nd seed. So as it stands right now, the seed, how it goes. Okay, let's see. Format details. So 2, 3, 6, 7. So 2 Voltron, TNT, Mafia, Reapers. That's Group B. That's a fucking rough group. Actually, no. I think that's an okay group. And then Dream Team, B-Wrath, Leftovers, Arctic. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's an okay group. Yeah, that's an okay group. Yeah, these are actually pretty well balanced groups. So Dream Team, Leftovers, V-Wrath, Arctic. So V-Wrath, Arctic, Dream Team, Leftovers. That's an okay group. I mean, the groups are pretty okay balanced. I'm okay with these groups. So yeah, these are okay groups. I think that's all right. I don't think there's any other matches that are really going to be any kind of game changers, any shakeups. Let's see, matches that are left over. So there's Leftovers Arctic, which we're waiting on the results to be submitted for. Mafia versus TNT will be happening soon. Actually, in about 45 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Sure. Yeah, so that's going to be happening in about 45 minutes. And yeah, so TNT, if they lose against the Mafia, won't really change much. It actually might change the VRAF seed if they lose 2-0 against the Mafia. Mafia, if they win, might get put over the Leftovers. So there might be a shakeup in the groups out of this match. I don't know. I'm all right with this. I think this is an okay series. It'll be an interesting tournament, that's for sure. Round robin changes things a bit. 2 best-of-1s really changes things. I'm not a big fan of best-of-1s. Yeah, they make things better, faster, whatever. I would rather have 6 teams and do nothing but best-of-3s. Like even a best-of-3 final. I think that's way better because we don't have any format that has best-of-3 in it right now, and that is such a game changer. So I don't know. Anyways, so would you look at that? It's 2 best-of-1s, Noble. So the whole format of the series is you play round robin, 2 best-of-1s, and then you add up all of your total wins. Whoever has the the top 2 wins of the whole group, those move on to the semifinals. And then the semifinals are best-of-3, so 2 best-of-3s. So all of the map picking are all ban 1, team 1 ban 1, team 2 ban 1, and then you pick from that pool. So you pick your best-of-1s for both of those pools. So that's better. But then the best-of-3s, we literally have no idea how the third map's picked. Like, no clue. I have heard nothing about how the third map is picked. Home team bans 1, away team bans 1. Each match will consist of 2 maps. Yeah, 2 best-of-1s. Yeah, it did. Arctic won. Arctic 2-0'd them. So they're in. They're in the tourney, baby. So yeah, crazy. Yeah. But they needed to win that. They needed to win that to be in the tournament over Aussie Army. Again, no offense, Thack, but like, you have fucking 8th place in the league. They played 11 matches and they're 8th place in the league. Yeah, Infish. You learn for a little bit, and then your buys got really out of control really fast. Yeah. I know there's not much you can do about it, because, I mean, you're the new guy, and they kind of are going to go ahead and buy no matter what. So, hopefully they watch this and see that their buying strategy is really fucked and it's costing them rounds. Because you can see there's like one-on-one duels they take. If they had an M4, they win. But they don't, because they have like an Uzi or a Deagle. Like, I mean, what the fuck? Like, anyways. But yeah, so Arctic are in the tournament for sure, over Aussie Army, which, again, thank God. No offense, Aussie Army, but like, you have no business being in the tournament. You have 11 games played. Like, what the fuck? Anyways. So Arctic's in for sure. The groups are gonna look pretty all right. I'll tell you what. I'm probably gonna put together a video on talking about the groups and what those are gonna look like after excuse me, after Mafia play. Who are they playing? TNT. So Mafia are playing TNT tonight in about 40 minutes, something like that. So after that, the placings are pretty much solid in where they are, unless Magma can come up with a 5-man roster between here and the end of the night and play 3 VR Bros, which I'm pretty sure they only have 2 players anyways. So if they can do that by the end of the night and Magma 2-0 them, then Arctic's out. Or there's like a tie, and I don't know how that's going to be resolved. They should win. Arctic should win out on it because they beat Leftovers, and Magma would have beaten 3 VR Bros. So if the MMR gets fucked like that, I'm gonna go full fucking tilt, like full tilt. So Arctic should be in. After Dream, god damn it, after TNT Mafia, I'll do like a little bracket roundup and kind of talk about the different groups that are going to be going into the tournament and kind of looking at some of the matches to look out for, because all of the matches in the group stage are going to be played out in day 1, day 2 kind of fashion. So all of Group A, let me just bring it up here. All of Group A is going to be played on Saturday the 11th, so next Saturday at 1600 UTC, which is about 2 o'clock Eastern, I believe. So I'll talk about what groups, what teams are going to be in what specific slot, and you know what to kind of expect out of those matches, what's going to have to happen for Team A, B, C to win, and kind of talk about what the semis out of that group are probably going to look like. And then Group B as well. I'll go ahead and talk about all of that and kind of give like a tournament primer. So going in ahead of the tournament coming up next week, which is this Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. I believe that's 1600 UTC. And then the following day, the 12th, Sunday. And I will be casting all of the games. Your boy Alfredo will be casting all of the games. So the semis will be on Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern time. So 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, those are the semis on Sunday of the 19th. So the 19th. And then at 6 o'clock Eastern time will be the grand final, which will be a best of 5. I will say, asterisk, there's 2 hours for a best of 3. That might run over. That will almost certainly run over, especially if it's going to be tight. If it's a tight best of 3, it's going to run over. If all of them go to 20 rounds, it's going to run over. I'm just going to go ahead and say that now. So we will see. We'll see. So yeah, I will do that after Mafia versus TNT play in about 20 minutes. So join me here for that after that. So, but until then, so we've got about 20 minutes. About 20, 30 minutes until Mafia versus TNT starts. So I'm gonna I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go love my wife and my dog, and I'll see you back here in about 20 minutes.